2 Action News investigates. A Cherokee County house is empty today. The family who bought it can't live in it because it's toxic. Tests show the house has a meth lab legacy. Channel 2's Consumer Investigator Jim Strickland is live in Cherokee County and found the law is of little help. Jim?
Jovita, Georgia's meth house problem is so bad, the state's Association of Realtors has now come up with a new disclosure form in the sales process to force sellers to say whether they know if any meth history exists. Of course, that doesn't help the family that bought this house.
We bid $10,000 over what they had it on the market for, and we got it.
That was last June. Renters had been evicted 6 months earlier. Then Hollis and Natalie Reece bought the place.
How many nights have you spent in that house?
0, none.
The home sits vacant and tainted. The family's belongings are stuffed inside trailers in the driveway. The Reeces were about to move in when next-door neighbor Kimberly Partain warned them about the frequent noxious odors.
Whatever it was, it would burn your nose and your throat and your eyes, and we would bring our kids inside.
Suspicion?
Possibly a meth lab or some kind of drug lab there.
We've spent like $1,700 on meth testing for this house to know that it's unsuitable to live in.
Test markers still adhere to the walls. Georgia has no established safe meth exposure level. Tennessee has one, 0.1 micrograms per 100 square centimeters. The Reese's air ducts are 7 times that. The kitchen cabinets, 22 times higher.
The fear of my health is not as bad as my kids and my grandkids. That's what I worry about.
Would you feel safe living in this house?
No, I would not let any family live inside this home.
Meth cleanup expert Gordy Powell says it's $30,000 for the special foam that sucks out the toxins. But the HVAC, cabinets, and carpet must go.
So there's probably, on the soft number, probably about an additional $20,000 to $25,000 of remodel.
I feel like we were cheated.
The neighbor swore out an affidavit that she warned the seller the house was a likely meth lab months before the Reeces bought it.
Any latent or hidden defect in the property must be disclosed by the seller.
Seth Weissman is general counsel for the Georgia Association of Realtors. This year, they put a specific meth disclosure in the sales papers. But accusing a seller in court of keeping a meth secret costs thousands, too.
Your legal recourse may be strong, but if it costs a lot of money to pursue, it may be a difficult situation.
Through an attorney, the Reeces demanded the seller, Roger Davis, refund the purchase price and warned that his staying silent constitutes fraud. We went to find Mr. Davis at his home in Texas.
Did you have any apologies to make to the Reece family for selling that house without telling them it was a meth house?
I didn't know it was a meth house. Please leave.
I don't know. I have an affidavit from Ms. Partain that says you knew it was a meth house, sir.
Leave. I don't care what she says.
The Reeces' patience is waning.
I'm getting to the point that I'm losing hope.
Now, I was able to contact the renters who were evicted here. They admit smoking pot in the house, but they say they had nothing to do with meth. They claim the noxious fumes came from trash they were burning in the backyard. They blame squatters for taking possession of the house, and they were the ones that cooked the meth. Reporting live, Cherokee County, Jim Strickland, Channel 2 Action News.
So, Jim, is there any way to check to find out if a house has been used as a meth lab ever before?
In fact, there's a big list that law enforcement keeps, and we have a link to it in the link section of WSB-TV.com. But here's the problem, Jovita. This house was never busted by the cops, so it's not on that list.
All right, buyer beware once again. Jim in Cherokee County, thank you.